I got home after 3, as usual. Having odd hours meant that I experienced the world in those strange in-between times that not many other people did. My apartment was close enough to the bar that I was able to walk home. Sure, sometimes it was a little sketchy, but I felt safe most of the time. The first thing I did upon locking my door and dropping my stuff was to strip naked, leaving my clothes in a pile on the floor, and stumbling into the shower. It didn't matter that the water wasn't warm yet. I just loved the feeling of washing off the night and letting it go down the drain. All the forced smiles and small talk and waiting on people took their toll on me. Even though I was exhausted, I still wasn't ready to sleep yet, so after I showered so long I ran out of hot water, I got out and went to my kitchen. Food options were slim, since I needed to go grocery shopping, but I had some leftover fried rice and egg rolls that were probably okay that I ate cold while standing up in the kitchen. It didn't make sense that I'd been standing all night and was still standing, but I was too hungry to care. I'd thrown on an oversized t-shirt and underwear, and once my stomach wasn't screaming, I shuffled to my bedroom to try and wind down so I could sleep. It was always a fight. I'd never been one of those people who could crash in a few minutes and stay knocked out the whole night. Working bar hours had made it even worse, so now it was a battle every time. I'd tried all the tricks like turning off devices and meditation and counting and all that crap, but nothing had worked, so now I'd just read until I finally passed out. My work schedule made doing things during the day difficult, but I was only working 4 shifts a week now. I'd done 5 or more and burned out so bad that I'd almost had to quit. Slowing down was the only option, and as much as I hated it, I refused to run my body into the ground again. Not after so many years of dancing. Winding down after a shift when I was finally in bed was actually one of my favorite parts of the week. My first step was to log on to my favorite fanfic site and check to see if some of my favorite fics had updated. One of them hadn't had any updates in 3 years, and I was starting to wonder if it would ever be finished. I was so close to sending a message to the author and begging. I made sure to ignore my own stats, too tired to deal with all that right now. I confined my fanfic writing to certain hours that I could really devote to it. I read fanfic for a while and then switched to the library app because I had an ebook that was going to expire soon, and I wanted to finish it before it was due. When it came to my reading tastes, they were kind of all over the place. Most of what I read was romance, from the sweet to the depraved, and everything in between. If a book was captivating, I didn't really care about much else. As long as it kept my attention, I was in. When I'd first gotten into fanfic, I hadn't really wanted much romance at all. I guess I'd thought that it was silly or boring or cringy,